Hello and welcome to JavaScript Evangelist. So in the previous video, we learned how to render data from our database into our React application. In today's video, we are going to add a form. So what we are going to do is we are going to add a form which lets you add new players. So far we have written a lot of JavaScript in it's basically more of Meteor and React code, but this is a very bad way of writing a code. So soon we are going to refactor this code into class-based React applications. So basically we'll be creating components using ES6 classes. But in today's video, we are going to add a form and let's get started. So just head over to your terminal and cd to your project folder and just type meteor run, which will boot up the Meteor services and also load the static server, and just head over to localhost 3000. So this is what we have built so far. There was a warning from the last video that key property, but we had already added that. It's just a simple fix. So while saving this players or the data into the MongoDB, we are storing all the data with underscore ID. Just to prove that, I'll just open a new tab into terminal and just type Meteor Mongo, which lets you connect to the current MongoDB. And I'm just going to say db.players.find. And as you can see, everything is stored over here, and each of these entries are stored with an underscore ID. So yeah, we are just going to do just that. Just add underscore ID and save the file, and this warning should hide. All right, it works fine. And so let's get started with adding the form. Also, please note, in next video, we are also going to refactor this code as well. We are going to start with Sass. So we are going to introduce styling to our React components. So let's just first add the form. So I'm going to name this as add player, since we are going to add a single player every time, and an anonymous function. So we need to return a form. I'm just going to add a simple form, and this form will accept a submit button and an input field. And let's just inject this into our actual application. So I'm going to add it after this players list. All right, let's see how it looks. So it's simple as that. So if I add something and add, nothing happens. The form just simply reloads. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to add a function over here which lets us add entries into our MongoDB database. So I'm just going to simply create it as a constant. So this is going to be like this. All right, so this function will be run every time when you click here. All right, so we have a basic function insert to DB. It does nothing at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to copy this, and we have a method over here called onSubmit. So whenever we submit this form, this function is going to get triggered, and it's going to receive a certain event on submit. So we're going to receive an event, and let's just do a console log and just to see if it's working fine. And I'm just going to say event.target.value. I'm just simply going to type something and just hit this function, and you can see nothing is at the moment happening. Let's investigate why. So let's just try that again. So you can see the page is getting refreshed, and we are getting this player name appended into address bar. So by default, the onSubmit will reload or kind of refresh your page. So I need to prevent this event. So I'm going to use event.prevent default. So what I'm going to say here is I'm saying that whatever you are doing, just stop it. Okay, and let me do my job. Simple as that. So let's see what happens now. So I'm just going to add something and just add, and you can see it says undefined. Okay, so far we our function is running. We have this event. Just remove everything, and let's see now. Okay, we are getting something. So we have an event. Then again, let's go to target. Since this is a form, uh, we need to catch this player name. All right, let's see. We are close, almost there. Okay, we are getting a form. Okay, now try event dot target dot player name. Okay, so we are getting this input field now. The only thing remaining is now the value. That's it, and check it again. All right, so we are getting the value. So it's a really simple function. Um, what I want to do is actually, so let's say if we have this value, so I'm going to just going to do an if else condition over here. So if we have this event.target.player.name.value, if it's not empty, or we can do a one more hard check. So, and if type of event.target.playerName.value is not equal to undefined, then we are going to go ahead and add it to our database. So simply we are going to call our players API over here. So it is players, and simply we have already imported that earlier over here. So simply going to use it, players dot insert. So this method is available to us from Mongo, and we are going to insert this into our MongoDB. So simply what we have to do is just add a player name, so that is name, and we are simply going to store this value. I would say that we should keep this as a variable over here. I'll just call it as player name and just keep it like this. Just makes it read better. And I'm going to say player name, and also we are going to add a score. So the score is going to be 0 initially. Okay, let's test this out. So I'm just going to say steal, and as you can see, the players actually getting added. There are a few more things remaining. So we have to also remove this from our database. I would suggest you pause this video and just go through whatever I've written and just revisit the video again. So let's just see you in the next video where we refactor this code, and we actually going to refactor our entire application, and so that we know that we are going to use ES6 class. Thank you.